Hey everyone. Well, I don't know about you, but I am ready for this year to be over. I think we're all ready for 2021, but I couldn't let this year wind down without addressing this team. First, if we think about the history of this year, you got out of the gate super strong. Q1 feels like approximately 5 years ago, but we were crushing our user goals and our year over year growth goals in terms of OPS. But then, in what felt like a day, everything in the world changed. COVID was here. Our commercial team members started this massive outreach campaign to quality launch customers and eventually to all customers to see how we could help. In healthcare, you worked 18-hour days and 7-day weeks to help customers who were in the most need. What you guys did is simply incredible. You made so many sacrifices and you were dealing with something heavier than you probably ever expected to have to deal with in this role. On both teams, you helped our customers in ways we couldn't have imagined before. And you kept crushing inputs. Even in the darkest hours of the pandemic early this year, you were exceeding your input goals. And you did it all while adjusting to working from home, new parenting responsibilities, caring for loved ones, watching the economy collapse and thousands of people losing their jobs. It was scary. I was anxious, and I'm sure you all were too. And then in May, George Floyd was murdered on the sidewalk by the Minneapolis police. For 8 minutes and 46 seconds, an officer knelt on his neck while he lost consciousness and eventually lost his life. People of color around the country rose up to protest his death and the deaths of others. Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor. And on our team calls, we talked and we listened. We showed empathy and support. We expressed a desire to create change and to make something happen. I'm particularly proud of Fleet Felix and Wadi Muhammad, who aren't on this call, but two people who helped take that momentum and turn it into a new chapter of the Black Employee Network here in Boston. And back in your home offices, you kept fighting. June and July saw our highest meeting volumes of the year, even though I know it took many more calls and emails to get those meetings than it otherwise would. You were just grinding it out. And month after month, it worked. Enterprise Healthcare set every new record in the book for users this year, biggest rollouts, biggest months ever, and they did it several times over. Enterprise Commercial had never hit 10,000 users in a single month before this year, and this year you did it in every single month. You beat OP2 users every single month. Honestly, I'm not sure how you all did it. I'm proud of our leadership team and how they led through this year, but there's more to it than that. The ownership that you all showed, the grit and determination, the customer obsession, it's humbling. I simply could not be more proud to be part of this team with you all. And now we're heading off on our next big adventure, the next chapter in AB history as we sub-verticalize the business. This will be the last Jeff Orr meeting for some of you and the end of the weekly priorities emails. I will miss you. I'm grateful for you. And for the rest of my life, I'll look back on 2020 and think of you and how you showed up to work each day, fighting through all those challenges. You are what makes Amazon great, and I thank you for it. Cheers to new beginnings in 2021.
Hey everybody, I just wanted to say thank you for what's been an absolutely incredible year. It's been a year of learning and stretching. It's been a year when each one of you stepped up to the plate and delivered in such amazing ways. It's also a year where we saw the market respond to our model in a powerful way and allowed us to serve customers in need, to allow caregivers to actually receive the product they need in order to do their jobs and serve patients. And that's something that I just don't want us to forget. Yes, it was a great year in terms of our performance to plan and exceeding our goals. But the fact that we, in our own little way, made a difference during this crisis, to me, is something I'll never forget. I'm also so grateful for the community that we've built as a team that is interested first in serving each other, building each other up, and helping us all to perform acts of greatness. It just makes me so proud of our team. our little corner of the world here at Amazon Business. So thank you for an amazing year. I appreciate it so much. Take care.
Hey everybody, it's Adam. I wanted to record this quick video just to say thank you guys so much for an incredible year. To say 2020 has been challenging would be an understatement, obviously. You guys have had to juggle so much, working remotely and feeling isolated, kids adapting to learning from home and being super frustrated. And there's been a lot of distractions outside of just the pandemic too, right? There's been political chaos and racial injustice. And in a time where we need our friends and our family the most for support, many of you have had to go without seeing those family and friends in order to keep them healthy and safe. So obviously it's been super taxing on all of us from a mental health perspective. And with that all being said, sitting here in December and looking back on the year, I cannot believe we accomplished everything that we did. You guys stayed the course. You focused on the inputs while also constantly adapting as we learned. We threw a bunch at you. We had the COVID store back earlier this year. We helped customers shift to working from home. We had new initiatives to improve diversity and inclusion across the entire company. We adopted new digital transformation messaging, and then we capped it all off with a complete organization-wide redesign for sub-verticalization. It doesn't make sense. Like, we should not have been able to accomplish all of that with everything 2020 threw at us, but you guys somehow did. A person's true character really comes to light during times of stress and times of turmoil, and you all bended and you did not break. I've always been proud of this team, but after the grit and resolve you guys all showed this year, I've never been more confident that we can accomplish anything as a team. So sincerely, thank you all for an incredible year. I miss you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you all in person in 2021. Cheers.
Hello, this is Peter Wengert from the West Enterprise team. As I reflect back on 2020, I just want to do a big shout out and thank you to the entire Amazon business team. Your kindness, the collaboration, and willingness to help each other is not only contagious, but it's so appreciated. So thank you from the bottom of our heart for making Amazon Business what it is today. I do think I need a little help from Jimmy Fallon, though, on his thank you card. So I'm going to write some thank you cards now. And I want to thank those that made the West what it is today. We had some great tenured people start the West, and people like Greg Tolmie, Greg Garza, Kirsten Freiheit, and Colin Walters. You helped set up 2020 for success. I also want to thank our West tenured team that's been around since 2019. You got Murtaza, Zach Now, Carmen. You've been great at transitioning from 2019 to 2020. I also want to thank the new members of our team. We've got new talent that came in, and especially thanks to the SMB team who set up some great successful enterprise team, gave them an opportunity to go on the bench and learn a bit about enterprise and eventually come to our team. So Anthony Bernosky, Jared Hansen, and then we got someone from the reseller team, Eduardo Farias, and then Kevin Jones, a tenured Amazonian already, coming over to our team. And then we got a chance to hire an external candidate from Gartner with Anna McDonough. So thank you. I also want to thank you for Bias for Action, staying customer obsessed, and launching a work from home initiative that exceeded our H1 user goals. So appreciate everyone adapting to what was going on in this pandemic and staying so customer focused to get them what they need no matter where they are. Another big thanks to Carmen, Kevin, and Berdowski. They are part of the 5,000 user launch club, and within this year launched to one user at over 5,000 users. Incredible milestone. But overall, I do want to thank the entire West team for the largest month in the West history at 11,791 in the month of November. This set us up for success, achieved our full year target, and couldn't be more thankful for the entire team. So from the bottom of my heart, from my family to yours, happy holidays. Let's turn the page on 2020 and look forward to 2021. Thank you.
What's up, Team Meyer? What a year it's been. Feels like 10 years ago when we talked about going to Seattle for Accelerate in just January. We have accomplished so much since then, and I'm super grateful for all the hard work that you all contributed to our team's success. Here are just a couple of quick highlights. We nearly doubled the team this year and welcomed 6 new team members: Cam, Emily, Everett, Jeremy, Josh, and Madison. So many of you have stepped up and helped mentor those new team members during probably the worst possible time to start an outside sales role. We launched a country in the middle of a pandemic. You all added 38,000 users to our US territories and over 36,000 users to our Canada territories. We virtually celebrated 1 promotion. We've had 2 new reps in waiting join our team when Ange and Cam welcomed their babies. And most importantly, you all supported each other through this super challenging year and persevered. I can't wait to celebrate with all of you when we have an opportunity to be in one place together again and blow the roof off, recognizing that you've accomplished so much and celebrate all the milestones that we've not been able to properly celebrate so far. Until then, I want to thank you all for being Team Meyer. Thank you all for an incredible year and for being the best damn team in the land. Thank you all.
Hey everybody, just wanted to say thank you for everything that you did this year. You know, this was a challenging year all around on the personal and professional front. I think you look at everybody that's been impacted with homeschools, with family members that were sick or worse this year. It's been difficult to stay focused at work and to call your customers who you know are experiencing similar situations and push them and challenge them to move forward with a program for their tailspin and their indirect spend. But you persevered. And I think it's a challenging year from a performance standpoint, but I could not be happier with the inputs that the team had, with the positivity that the team had. In a recent team meeting, one of my team members shared that throughout all of this year, they didn't hear a bad word muttered out of anybody on the team. You know, everybody remained positive. They kept the spirits high for their team members, and that's a really hard thing to do right now. I know a lot of friends and family that are in different industries and different organizations that were not able to maintain that type of atmosphere. So it's been incredible working with everybody in this environment. I cannot wait to watch how everybody grows their careers in the next couple of years. My door is always open, so I encourage everybody to come, ping me if you ever want to chat. But we've got an incredible leadership team here, incredible team members, and we're going to do some great things next year. So thanks a bunch.
Well, team, what a year it's been. In the Midwest, we saw 2 children being born and had 2 new hires start in the midst of COVID. We had 3 additional CAs who exited their ramp in March and in April. And I watched you flex and demonstrate agility, pivot, and persevere. And through that, we hit our annual users in August. And we're pacing to hit H2 OPS through November. And I shared this with my team here in the Midwest, but it certainly holds true for each of you on the call today. You rose to the challenge, and not just here at work. I watched you shift to work from home, and for many, school from home at the same time. I saw parents celebrate babies being born and growing their families. I saw an incredible amount of love and support through the unrest that 2020 brought. I saw folks rise up to support their family, friends, coworkers, and strangers. Mostly, I saw amazing people doing amazing things for each other, their customers, their family, and themselves. As the year closes, I feel proud that I've had the privilege to work with and be inspired by this amazing and talented and special group of individuals. I know next year will look different in terms of team structures, but I know that the results will be the same. Happy holidays.
Howdy, everyone. First, as a disclaimer, just know that if you hear screaming in the background, that no one was harmed in the making of this movie. To everyone on the enterprise team, thank you for your positivity and resilience throughout 2020 and what was obviously a challenging year. Since joining Amazon, I've been blown away by not only the level of talent that we have on this team, but just that we have truly caring people who lift each other up and encourage each other every day. And I wish you all nothing but success going into 2021. For the South Central folks out there, thank you for making my first leadership position at Amazon the biggest blessing of my professional career. Getting to watch each of you encourage and support each other day in and day out this year has been truly the most humbling piece of my professional career. We celebrated wins together, some of which were Tanya's baby in spring of this year, Laura's L6 promotion just a couple of months ago, and most recently, Tim Moore's career growth into large enterprise. As a result of this collaboration, we also put up some astonishing results, currently sitting at 200% of our user attainment, shout out South Central, and look forward to seeing more success as the coming weeks unfold. Tim, Courtney, I hope you have great success in your new territories next year. And for the rest of you, let's crush our numbers in hospitality, food service, and real estate. Thanks.
And don't forget, we need more cowbell.